Are you starting to feel a little tired of seeing the same top-tier Chinese actresses over and over again? Names like Xiao Lucy, Zhao Liying, Yangzi, Dilraba, and Bai Lu have dominated for years. But starting this year, more and more major projects are clearly shifting toward a younger generation. In this video, we're predicting which actresses are most likely to truly break out in 2026. I've picked 9 candidates. Let's see who really has top star potential. Number 1 female breakout star of 2026, Wang Churan, starring this year in Hidden Shadow, Overdue, How Dare You, A Ming Dynasty Adventure, and Love Has Fireworks.
成何体统！
杀得昏天黑地！今生我回到你进宫前，朝我自己罢了，不要让他血债血偿。
5 upcoming dramas in 1 year is no joke. Let's start with Hidden Shadow. Here, Wang Churan plays a dual-role character with a 2 souls in 1 body setup, switching between a ruthless assassin and a refined, noble young lady. It's a high-difficulty role, but also the kind that instantly shows range if she pulls it off. Then there's Overdue, where she starts out as a gentle, resilient first love type, the kind of woman everyone protects. After a fake death, she comes back completely transformed into a cold, sharp, Black Lotus figure, and even becomes the male lead's almost sister-in-law. Just that taboo tension alone is enough to get people hooked. As for Love Has Fireworks, her drama with Sanjenny, the release has been delayed due to off-screen controversy, but the setup itself is very relatable. Wang Churan plays a down-to-earth office worker, and the story follows a co-living, bickering-to-lovers romance. It's grounded, modern, and much closer to everyday life. The one I'm personally most bullish on, though, is How Dare You, a historical light comedy. In this one, Wang Churan perfectly blends the striking beauty of a disastrous temptress with the clear-headed mindset of a modern soul. If the tone lands right, this could easily top the monthly popularity charts when it airs. And what really stands out is her work ethic. She has already moved on to a new set for A Ming Dynasty Adventure, where she plays Wei Kaiwei, a medical woman who fights to rewrite her own fate. Assassin, socialite, femme-fatale, modern office worker, historical doctor, she is covering almost every major female archetype out there. Honestly, with this kind of range and output, if Wang Churan doesn't blow up in 2026, something is seriously wrong with the universe. Number 2 female breakout star of 2026, Zheng Hehuizi. Starring this year in Against the Current, You Are My Fateful Love, The Eternal Fragrance, and Reborn of the Rightful.
我是毕业于苏轼一中高3 9班的阮玉。
这世间还有什么康庄大道可以给我走？是能参加科举考状元呢，还是能参军打仗万户封侯呢？
Honestly, the Chinese drama scene should have given Zheng Hehuizi her big breakout a long time ago. Back in Blossom, she played Yang Kaiwei, and with just 2 episodes, she completely stole the spotlight. Many viewers still remember how her performance quietly outshined much bigger names, which says a lot about her screen presence. This year, her momentum is clearly picking up. In Against the Current, she plays Du Queek, a character who looks gentle and harmless on the surface, but keeps her emotions tightly controlled, calm, unreadable, and quietly dangerous. It is the kind of restrained role that really rewards good acting. In You Are My Fateful Love, Zheng Hehuizi finally takes center stage as the female lead. She plays a clear-minded and resilient novelist, someone who builds emotional worlds for a living. Watching her reunite with her teenage crush, the drama leans heavily into subtle feelings and unspoken tension, which fits her strengths perfectly. There is also The Eternal Fragrance, where she reunites with Jingy, this time as Lanya, a bold and free-spirited female general. It is a sharp contrast to her softer roles and adds another layer to her range. On top of that, she is currently filming Reborn of the Rightful, which only adds to how stacked her year already looks. With this lineup, it really feels like everything is lining up for Zheng Hehuizi. Number 3 female breakout star of 2026, Sanjenny, starring this year in Pull Strings and Blossom in Darkness.
给我出不了，
我信他快。
那没办法了。
你为收复阿涅而入世，世间种种情状，总归要亲自看一遭。
Sanjenny is honestly one of those cases where people still feel a bit of frustration for her. Back until the end of the moon, her role as the little fox Pyron was incredibly eye-catching. She was playful, seductive, and full of life, and that character truly broke out of the fandom. But strangely enough, after that, several of her lead roles never really caught fire, despite solid performances. That could finally change in 2026. In Pull Strings, Sanjenny plays the immortal Yunxiao, and her dynamic with Ao Ruiping is pure fun. One is bold, reckless, and always charging forward, while the other stays calm, calculated, and cleans up the mess afterward. Their chemistry feels evenly matched, and fans of the original novel already know that many iconic scenes are genuinely laugh-out-loud funny. Then there is Blossom in Darkness, which might surprise people even more. On the surface, her character starts as something almost absurd, a single feather. But in reality, she is the manifested spirit of the moon rebirth herb, an innocent and curious medicinal spirit slowly learning what it means to be alive. Paired opposite Li Hongyi's Demon Lord, the story leans into a sweet but painful xianxia romance, full of longing, sacrifice, and fate. The original novel is extremely popular, which gives this adaptation a strong built-in audience. Number 4 female breakout star of 2026, Jingy, starring this year in Chasing Dreams, Love for You, and On My Way.
在梦境里，我和他都会死。你敢说，你从没对我动过情？
我不想和你分开，你放下过去往前走吧。
Jingy has always been one of those actresses people quietly believe in. From Zhu Yun in Lighter and Princess to Xiang Entu in last year's Legend of Zhang Hai, her acting has never really been questioned. She is coming in strong with 3 very different projects. In Chasing Dreams, Jingy plays a blind singer who, after a palace coup, unexpectedly awakens the ability to foresee the future. Forced into the chaos of fate, she teams up with Chen Zhiyuan's character to try and rewrite what destiny has already decided. The setup mixes romance, fantasy, and tragedy in a way that feels emotionally heavy rather than flashy. Then there is Love for You, where she takes on the role of a bottom-tier orphan girl and forms a complicated pseudo-sibling relationship with Song Weilong. It is the kind of morally gray, emotionally tense dynamic that easily sparks discussion, especially among younger viewers. Her third project, On My Way, which is currently filming, shifts completely into realism. Jingy plays Rendong Xue, a vocational school student from a rough background. After meeting Cheng Xia, a top student, at a local market, her life slowly changes. What starts as factory work in the south turns into a long climb toward entrepreneurship, and eventually, she becomes her own boss. Number 5 female breakout star of 2026, Baosan Jen, starring this year in the Moonlight, Generation to Generation, Neverending Summer, and Reborn of the Rightful.
人生苦短，年华易逝。若是不能好吃好喝，快活自在，又有何益处？如果有一天我伤害了你，我会怎么样？只要你能还钱，后果是什么，根本不重要。
It honestly feels wild to say this, but Baosan Jen, who is part of the post-2000 generation, already has 4 new dramas lined up for the year. Last year, she played a rather unpopular antagonist in Whispers of Fate, which did not exactly win her mass affection. But 2026 looks like the year she finally shows up everywhere. Let's start with In the Moonlight. Baosan Jen plays Li Yaoying, a princess sent off on a political marriage who ends up stranded in the desert. Instead of quietly accepting her fate, she uses her sharp business instincts to work the Silk Road trade routes and flips the script completely, going from a disposable bargaining chip to a powerful merchant figure. Then there's Generation to Generation. The story itself is not exactly groundbreaking, but Bao Shang'en's role as Kai Zhao, a laid-back, almost zen-like swordwoman, could win people over through action alone. If the fight choreography lands well, this could easily earn her a new wave of fans. She also makes her first attempt at a modern romance lead in Neverending Summer. Here, she plays Zhou Wan, a top student with a cool, distant aura. Paired with her early school uniform styling, the character feels like the textbook definition of a campus first love figure, the kind that instantly clicks with younger audiences. Finally, there is Reborn of the Rightful, which is currently filming. This time, Baosan Jen steps into a classic family intrigue setup. After being betrayed and killed due to her naivety in a past life, her reborn self becomes careful, strategic, and determined to protect her family at all costs. With 4 very different roles rolling out back-to-back, it feels inevitable that Bao Shang'en's name will become far more familiar by the time the year is over. Number 6 female breakout star of 2026, Chen Duling, starring this year in Xiao Chu, Veil of Shadows, The One, and today, I haven't turned into a doll either. More and more viewers are clearly warming up to Chen Duling. after breaking out last year with The Glory, and her project lineup has noticeably leveled up. In the historical political drama Qiao Chu, she plays a daughter of a military family who, in her past life, was reduced to a disposable political sacrifice. After being reborn, she transforms from a wronged noblewoman into someone who actively takes control of the political game, a classic rebirth arc. Switching gears completely, Veil of Shadows shows a very different side of her. Here, Chen Duling becomes a seductive nine-tailed fox, drawn deep into power struggles for one simple reason: to bring her lover back to life. It is a role that leans heavily into allure, emotional obsession, and moral gray zones, far removed from the restrained authority she shows in Qiao Chu. There is also a surprise appearance in the one where she plays He Xiaoliang, the most powerful immortal of Baoping continent. Although her path is one of emotional detachment, she shares an unresolved, deeply entangled connection with Wu Lei's Chen Ping'an. But the real wild card might be today, I Haven't Turned Into a Doll Either, often described as China's first major, infinite flow series. Chen Duling plays a brilliant but physically disabled girl leading a team made up of the weak, the sick, and the overlooked. She navigates deadly game-like stages where every mistake can mean death. Number 7 female breakout star of 2026, Mangzi, starring this year in Tigers Sniff the Rose, Blossoms of Power, and Sanjenny Hui.
这张嘴啊，可得用对地方啊。聒噪。
If you look at Mangzi's 2026 lineup, it honestly feels like at least one of these 3 dramas is bound to hit. It's more a question of which one. First up is Tigers Sniff the Rose. Mangzi plays a legitimate royal daughter who starts out as a political pawn in a marriage alliance, then slowly evolves into a pillar of the nation. But let's be real, the biggest talking point here is still her third on-screen collaboration with Li Yunrui. Their chemistry already has a solid fan base, and triple pairings like this tend to pull in viewers even before the show airs. Then there's Blossoms of Power, a rebirth revenge drama. Mangzi's character is wiped out along with her entire family in her first life, only to be reborn and strike back using perfume making as her secret weapon, detecting lies, setting traps, and manipulating the board from the shadows. The project I personally find the most promising, though, is Sanjenny Hui. This is a fantasy adventure series where Mangzi goes all in. She cuts her long hair short and completely switches gears, playing Isa, a cold and fierce water demon warrior with insane combat power. The show features a lot of high-difficulty action scenes, including intense fight choreography, underwater combat, and large-scale exploration sequences. She even got a diving license specifically for this role, which says a lot about her commitment. Royal politics, rebirth scheming, or full-on fantasy action, Mangzi is clearly betting on range this year. Number 8 female breakout star of 2026, Tion Shiwi, starring this year in Juyu, Genius Girlfriend, Born with Luck, and Transfer Gold Hairpin.
心愿，养个20-30头猪，
再往大了说，
这就100头。有了您在，一定会拨云见日。这会还完的，问题也可以解决，总会有办法的。
After Moonlit Reunion got caught up in off-screen controversy, Tion Shiwi has clearly been holding back for a bigger comeback. And this year, she's going all in. She is covering almost every major genre in one lineup. Let's start with Juyu. Tion Shiwi plays a butcher's daughter who lives a double life kind of intensity. By day, she's slaughtering pigs and running a stall. By night, she's dealing with her fragile, delicate husband. Later on, she literally picks up a blade, marches onto the battlefield, and goes searching for both her missing husband and justice itself. Then there's Genius Girlfriend, where she switches gears completely. Straight bangs and a school uniform in one moment, a sharp suit and sleek updo the next. She blends that cat-like liveliness people love her for with a high IQ genius persona surprisingly well. Born with Luck marks her first ever crime investigation drama. The tone is lighter and a bit unconventional, but she plays a police officer this time, and more importantly, the brain of the team. Even if the show leans playful, the role itself adds a new label to her resume. And finally, there's Transfer Gold Hairpin, which just started filming earlier this year. This one dives straight into classic identity swap intrigue. Fake innocence, sudden face switches after arson, hidden malice under a gentle exterior, and a full-on, true versus fake daughter, family power struggle. 4 genres, for completely different energy levels. Number 9 female breakout star of 2026, Jingy, starring this year in Veil of Shadows, Let's Fight, Wan Hua Sin, and The Eternal Fragrance.
还给我！我调教的，
厉害吧？
为师此行尚有要事，勿念。
Jingy is coming into 2026 with a packed schedule, and the first project audiences will see is Veil of Shadows. Here, she plays a nine-tailed fox who starts out innocent and naive, then gradually levels up into a ruthless goddess of revenge. The drama piles on intense elements like sisters turning their blades on each other, substitute identity angst, toxic love, sacrifice, and redemption. Next comes Let's Fight, where Jingy switches to a very different image. She plays a Dai, a lone girl from Penglai who wields a massive hammer and survives purely through grit and persistence. She's the ultimate overachiever disciple, grinding non-stop and eventually trying to reshape the rules of the immortal world itself. Then there's Wan Sin, made by the same creative team. This one goes completely wild in concept. Jingyi's character, Sulvexia, is bound to a supporting character system and travels through multiple mini-worlds to rewrite the fate of doomed side characters. Palace intrigue, household power struggles, entertainment industry comebacks, vampire versus human arcs, warlord era settings, workplace revenge, rebirth plots, you name it, this show probably has it. The scale and ambition alone make it one of her most eye-catching projects. As for the eternal fragrance, I'll be honest, I wouldn't put my chips there. If Jingy is going to turn things around in a big way, it's far more likely to come from the first 3 projects rather than this one.
So, what do you think?
Would you still give Jingy another shot this year? And if so, which of these dramas are you most willing to try? So, out of these 9 rising actresses, who are you betting on? Which drama do you think will turn her into a real top star? Comment below, and let's see who ends up being right.